hands. I've always had bad skin. Um, and I've been breaking out since like middle school, I feel. But I'm obsessive about not letting anything touch my face, and I never really like to touch my face. But now that I'm growing some facial hair, sometimes I can't help it. I just I fidget because I think it's just a natural thing. You touch your face when you get a little nervous and stuff. Um, yeah, Kat, I'm here. Jesus, sorry for running a minute late. Um, or a couple of minutes, but whatever. Coming to you from the lower level, because going for like a wellness sort of like spa vibe, and I feel like it's a little bit more. Oh no, the TV's in the background. That's ugly. I'm gonna move it this way a little bit. That looks more wholesome. Just a plant. Anyway, I feel like what was I talking about? I feel like, you have these nervous tendencies where you tend to touch your face and stuff. So it's always good to have clean hands. And it's especially important right now to be, you know, sanitizing, cleaning your hands with like a hand sanitizer. But I don't love using hand sanitizer, to be totally honest. I don't ever really use one of those like gels or a spray or whatever because they always leave my hands feeling clammy, clammy, clammy. And I but I hate having dirty, sticky hands, so I love a wet wipe. So I got these from Busy Co. And they're really great. They're like little wipes, and they have all different types of wipes. Like they have ones for just cleaning, like sanitizing surfaces and stuff, and yeah, they have a whole bunch, and I think they have like makeup removing wipes and all kinds of stuff. But I just got these ones for hands because I thought this would be great to throw in the car, and be able to just sort of like sanitize and clean my hands on the go. And they're really great. I'm so happy I got 2 boxes because I was like, I'm gonna go through these, and there's 15 in each box, so that's 30 wipes, and it's only $24 for a box of 15, and it's 15% off. So with the live stream, so it's down to $20.40. So basically $1 a wipe. But they're really nice premium wipes. I mean, first of all, super cute packaging, pink and orange. Um, where to start? There's so many good things in here. First of all, most importantly to me, I think, is that they're biodegradable, which is great. I wasn't really ever composting in New York, but in San Francisco here, where I live now, if you didn't know, it's like so easy because compost just goes out. There's a separate pail, but it just goes to the street. You don't have to like go to a special drop off or anything. It's very easy. And I'm sure New York is doing that too, but I don't know. At least in Brooklyn, I know they have it, the brown pails. But when I was living in Manhattan, it was not easy to compost, and I didn't want to have smelly compost. But hopefully they're transitioning into having compost that's more accessible there now. But anyway, I know it's accessible a lot of. But Kat, can you advise? Kat lives in Manhattan. Do you compost now? I hope so. But I also understand if you don't, if you can't just take it to the street and it's a pain, then like it's a pain, and it smells. Yeah, you do. Do they have street pickup of compost there? I swear they didn't have it because if they had it while I was there, I would have been doing it. Unless my building just wasn't doing it, and my building was like breaking the law by not offering it. But it definitely was not an option for me. It was just a garbage chute, and then there was recycling that was separate. I don't remember. Yeah, there was recycling, and then the recycling was separate. Yeah, the little garbage room. Okay, well, she's not answering the question. Catherine, do your job. I'm just joking. She's just friend watching. Anyway, I love that they're biodegradable. Because I can just throw them in a little compost bin and not feel bad. Just like other soft paper is compostable, like tissues and paper towels and stuff. Oh, New York City residents must sign up. Okay, so there's a little hurdle there, but if you live in New York, definitely look into it. It's so much better to be composting than just putting a bunch of stuff in the landfill, because even if it's soft tissue things like this that you think would break down over time in a landfill, they really don't, because there's none of the like metabolic processes that happen in a compost, commercial compost facility. None of that's happening in a landfill. The stuff is just sort of like mummified, and it just stays there forever. Even like organic things like, banana peels and whatnot, They really don't break down the way they do in a compost. Plus, in compost, you know, it gets turned into like usable material. It's like, I mean, it's dirt, but like it's soil. It gets turned into like, you know, like high quality nutrient dense soil that gets, you know, used for growing plants and crops and whatnot. Anyway, do more with less. Open, the packaging is so cute. Open, wipe, compost. Learn more about our mission at getbusy.co. They're cruelty free, which means they're not tested on any animals, which is nice. They're vegan. There's no animal products in here, which is great because it's like, oh, why do you need animal products in a wet wipe? But I'm sure there are wet wipes that do somehow. I don't know, gelatin, animal bones, but yeah, no animal products in here, which is great. Paraben free, which is great because we know parabens are known carcinogenics, and Tsa approved, which is also nice because they are wet, but they're not like a liquid, so you don't have to worry about, oh no, I'm bringing like, you could bring a whole box of them on the plane, and it's not like they are a bottle, they're just little packets. And I love this box. It's like has a little lid like this that just opens right up, and a little sticker here, clean, zero waste, biodegradable, and then let's see. The active ingredient is benzalkonium chloride, which is only 0.13%, which is an antiseptic. So that's what does the cleaning. But they come in cute little packets like this. Again, there's 15 in this cute little box. This whole little box, you could throw it in your car, you could throw it in your bag. If you don't want to bring the whole thing, you could just take a handful of them and put them in your bag. But what I love about these is not only do they sanitize your hands, they keep your hands all clean, but they also moisturize, which is like, you know, it's a problem. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, in the winter, my hands are always so dry. So if I was sanitizing on top of like the winter dryness and hand washing, which I'm an obsessive hand washer, but sometimes you don't have a sink, you know? And sometimes you have an annoying fiance that wants to like eat food on the go, and he's like, no, let's eat and walk. And I'm like, okay, fine, but now I have food on my hands and I don't want to touch anything like my phone or my face or get anything dirty because I'm a little OCD about that. So a wet wipe is great to have. I always loved wet wipes going. Like, I remember, I don't know, was it the end of like Chinese restaurant meals or maybe like Chinese buffets growing up? They would give the wet wipes, and then I just loved like the little like thing where you could just wipe your hands off and like get your hands all fresh and clean. I've always loved a wet wipe. Literally lifelong obsession with a wet wipe because I just always liked having clean hands. Weird. But those are just alcohol, you know. They're just alcohol. They're not necessarily sanitizing, whereas these are sanitizing. Obviously, COVID. Let's just say it, COVID. Anyway, so like that's the elephant in the room. Obviously, these are great for COVID. You know, you want to be sanitizing your hands, keeping your hands clean so you don't get COVID or anything else, cold, flu, whatever, breakouts from touching your face, like I was saying, all of that. But those, you know, the traditional wet wipes are just denatured alcohol, which is super drying. And also, like, I don't know, is it killing everything? Is it sanitizing? I don't know. I know that these are because they're actually from a reputable brand, and these are made in the USA, which I also love. I feel like so many products from Verishop are made in the USA, and it's like, that's not that common, but I really love and support their effort to be supporting more made in the USA brands. I'm noticing like so much of the skincare and stuff is all made in the USA. I'm not saying every single thing on the website, but I'm just like everything I've ordered has been made in the USA, which is really surprising and nice. It's great. Not that I'm like a nationalist or anything, but whatever. I mean, I trust the quality, and it's nice to be supporting made in the USA, local jobs and whatnot, you know, instead of just importing everything from elsewhere. So there's that. But yeah, like I was saying, I trust that this actually is going to kill everything. So the active ingredient is benzalkonium. Am I saying it right? I hope so. Benzalkonium. If I say it enough times, at least I'll feel confident with it. But it's only 0.13%, but that kills 99.9% of germs on hands without the harshness of alcohol, which is great because, like I was saying, the alcohol really dries you out, and you know, like I'm not saying summer's ending because we're like halfway through. We've got plenty more summertime, but you know, as we get into the fall and winter, it will be getting drier. And who knows? There's been all these these breakthrough cases with COVID and stuff. So, like, like let's cross our fingers and like be, do the right thing. But I'm just saying, we don't know where these COVID cases are going. There could be some more spikes and hopefully no more waves. But I don't know. It's not looking great out there. I got it, as I've been saying. I mean mild because I'm vaccinated and everything. So symptoms have been relatively mild, but still there are breakthrough cases and some signs of some waves happening. But yeah, so it's just good to moisturize and let me show you. It's like a really generous wet wipe. So there's also aloe vera in here, which increases moisture retention and prevents hydration, which is really nice. I mean, yeah, like the traditional wet wipes are just alcohol and it's super drying. And I love that this is going to sanitize my hands, but it's also going to not dry them out because of the aloe. And because it's not just soaked in alcohol, it's only a little bit of this benzalkonium chloride, which is the antiseptic ingredient. Crunch on time. This line is perfect for busybodies, sweaty skin, and active minds that need a quick refresh. No rinse required. Even like if you just like after a workout or something, like say you go to a Barry's and you want to wipe your face down afterwards, it's so good to just get all that sweat and grime off of your face quickly. And they have this brand has other wipes, so check them out. They've got like face wipes and whatnot, but I don't know. It's not going to dry my hands out. I trust that I could use this on my face too. But you can see it's like, and there's like little speckles of stuff in here because it's like uh, an all natural wipe that's biodegradable. And it's a really generous size. It's not a small wipe. Um, and it's also like, it feels like a nice cushiony, it almost feels like a Swiffer pad or something because it's like textured and it's kind of thick and you could see it's not just like, I mean, it's not see-through, that's for sure. It's not like a thin tissue. It's definitely like hefty, but it's biodegradable, so that's nice. But anyway, you just do a little wipey wipe, like this. Am I even in the camera? And then, yeah, I mean, I feel like I use these most after eating something, if I'm eating something on the go and I just hate having any like sticky or food residue on my hands. And then, I fold it over, you've got a nice clean, fresh surface on the other side, and then wipe, wipe, wipe. But like I was saying, you could use it for anything. I mean, like you get something sticky in your car, you can wipe down your dashboard, wipe up whatever. Just like, I don't know, you don't want to touch a dirty doorknob? You could use this. Um, I mean, obviously, there's like a gajillion uses for wet wipes. They're just invaluable, except that it's like less than $1, or it is like about $1 per wipe. Anyway, that's that one. Really like these a lot. Okay, so what else? I want to show you another like let's not get sick preventative. Let's not get sick measure. I feel like I want to change that background. I don't know. I feel like there's other cute things in here, but whatever. We'll just do this. If anybody from Very Shop's watching, let me do house focused shows. I've got lots of cute house things happening and lots of cute like decor and stuff. And anyway, moving on to NB Pure.